Good afternoon. I'd like to call the meeting of the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust to order. The first item on the agenda is to approve the minutes of the May 20, 2014 Oklahoma City MAPS Schools Trust meeting. Do I have a motion for approval?
I move that we approve the minutes as written.
Second.
It's been moved in second. We'll vote. Motion passes. The next item on the agenda is the Suburban School District application for funding. Mr. Todd.
Madam Vice Chairman, this is an application by Yukon Public Schools for an HVAC replacement of the Fine Arts Auditorium. The $5,878.07 is their entire remaining allocation of Maps for Kids money. The actual project, I believe, is about over $60,000 on that. I'm sorry, $46,000. This was done in the usual method and was approved by the office.
Are there any questions? Seeing none, we'll vote. Oh, excuse me, do I have a motion?
I would make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, now we'll vote. Motion passes. The next item on the agenda is to authorize the purchase and installation of desktop computers, mobile labs. I'm sorry, let me go back. Item number 4, financial reports. And this is to approve the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust Revenue and Obligation Report for April 2014. Mr. Todd.
Madam Vice Chairman, this is, as you said, the Revenue and Obligation Report for the period ending April of 2014. It's in its usual form, as you've seen before, and we ask approval on this.
Are there any questions? If not, I entertain a motion, please.
I'll make the motion to accept the reports.
Is there a second?
Second.
We'll vote. Motion passes. Now, item number 5, to authorize and purchase the installation of desktop computers, mobile labs, and network printers at John W. Rex Elementary Schools, utilizing the state contract S14 ITS W206A. This is for $157,380.80. This is project EST042. Mr. Todd?
Madam Vice Chairman, as you recall, part of the Maps for Kids program is to provide new computers and electronics such as phone systems in the schools, and this is a project for the John Rex Elementary School, and it meets those requirements in the design standards. But I might point out that it is Apple product, but it is under budget. It's $12,619.20 under budget.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Is Apple unusual for the schools?
Is it what?
Is it an unusual?
It is. All the others have been PCs.
Okay.
And I believe this is the only one that's been Apple, but that's been discussed, and the school knows that they'll be responsible for maintaining those.
Okay. So I'll make the motion.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
We'll vote. Motion passes. The next item on the agenda is to approve agreement for additional improvements to the John W. Rex Elementary School between John W. Rex Charter Elementary School, Inc., the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust, and Independent School District Number 89 of Oklahoma County, Oklahoma. Mr. Todd?
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. This is an agreement between the Trust and the John Rex Charter Elementary School for the multipurpose room that will also serve as a safe room that will be built on the campus, and also for some additional landscaping and irrigation. It should be pointed out, though, that the John Rex Elementary School and their board will be paying for all of this work. So this will not be trust money. We will just be administrating the project.
Okay. So they're paying. How much is it? Do we know?
It's $680,000.
Okay. Great.
Any other questions? Go ahead, sir.
I noticed that there was a 4% contingency in this project. Do we feel comfortable that that will cover any contingencies?
That's typical with new construction, is what we cover is 4%, but it also says that anything above 4%, they're responsible for that also. But what we have here in the agreement says that they will deposit the base amount and the 4% contingency into an account before we start construction. And I might also add that they're responsible for the design fees also, and you'll see that here in a minute in an amendment.
Additional questions? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion, please.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, we'll vote. Okay, motion passes. The next item on the agenda, item 7, is change orders and amendments. I'd like to give the trust members a couple minutes to look over that. If there's no questions, I'd like to see if there's, or is there anything, Mr. Todd, we need to point out? Otherwise, we'll vote on all of them together.
No, ma'am, just that one contract amendment follows up on the John Rex agreement, and again, it is paid for by the charter school.
Questions by the trust on items A through D of the change orders or amendments? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved, Madam Chairman.
There's a second. We'll vote. Motion passes. The next item on the agenda is item 8, concurrent items. I'd like to do the same and give the trust a couple minutes to review items A through E. And Mr. Todd, is there anything on this list of items and the concurrent items that we need to pay particular attention to?
No, ma'am.
Questions by the trust? If not, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve items A through E on concurrent items.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
We'll vote. A through E. A through E. No problem. Are we okay? Okay. Next item, item number 9, is update on the MAPS program, and we're honored to have our city manager with us. Mr. City Manager, you want to give us an update?
I'd be pleased to. A lot going on. 10 schools are still presently under construction under Maps for Kids. Northwest Classen had its last change order on for today. All work is scheduled for completion by the end of July. Northeast Academy is substantially complete and will be ready for final acceptance in July. Webster, Taft, and Roosevelt Middle Schools are all nearing completion. Construction is ongoing at John Rex, Columbus at Jackson, Rogers Middle School, and Emerson Alternative School, and Classen SAS Phase 2, which I know that you're interested in.
Just slightly.
Slightly. Under the 2007 bond projects, construction is ongoing at Parmalee, Adams, Bodine, Horace Mann, Kaiser, Mark Twain, Putnam Heights, Southern Hills, Stanway, Buchanan, Gatewood, Johnson, and Oak Ridge Elementary classrooms and gymnasium. Crest Hill Elementary School was finally accepted at this meeting. Construction at West Nichols Hills Elementary School is nearing completion. Design is 95% complete on Heronville, Fillmore, Prairie Queen, Rockwood, Eugene Field, and Edwards Elementary, new gymnasiums, and design is 60% complete for Lee, Britton, Arthur, Parks, Willowbrook Elementary Schools for new gymnasiums, and construction continues on both Taft and Spiegel stadiums.
Great.
One question on Nichols Hills. Aren't we moving that gym?
That was West Nichols Hills.
I know. The regular Nichols Hills Elementary.
Yes, we are. And I'm not sure.
Where are we on that?
Yes, we are moving that, and we're real close to having that on the street.
On the what?
Out on the street.
On the street, okay.
And then the next trust meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, June 17th.
I'm assuming that with school ending today, that there's going to be more activity, more construction moving through the summer?
Yeah, you know, we're hitting on all cylinders right now, and actually we're idling, starting to move toward a downhill position. But yeah, we'll be wrapping up a lot of schools here in the near future, and a lot of there's really a lot of construction work going on in the gymnasiums right now.
Any other questions about the trust? The next item on the agenda, thank you, Mr. Clowes. I'm not Mr. Clowes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jim. Thank you, Mr. City Manager. See, you need to come visit me more often. Next item on the agenda is an update status on the MAPS program from ADG. I don't know, we had a report. Is there anything else to add? Okay, great. Comments by trustees? Comments by staff? Comments by citizens? Good to see you, Mrs. Parks. How are you? If not, we're adjourned. Thank you. I'm sorry.